Welcome back to our series of understanding why children become disrespecting at a certain age and how that impacts us as well as their future prospects. So, we have accepted just one thing till now, and that is that the problem of disrespecting, as of now, we are at the center of it. Let us start accepting some more things through this second video. The first part of accepting that is it's a mirror system, guys. It's a mirror system. The mirror system means that the problem that we can see in our children, the traces of that lives inside us, and that is only how we can see, sense it, recognize it. And I'm not just saying this out of my own imagination. It's a proper science. There is logic behind this. Just try to go back to your own learning days. The kind of concept, the science or anything, principle or whatever, would be understandable to us only when we would have at least the basic understanding of the same concept, the science, the principle or whatever. And this applies to emotions and attitudes as well. The emotion of love, hatred, anger, arrogance, we are able to recognize only because we know what that is. And how do we know what that is? Because it lives inside us as well. Now, what does this mean? I'm not trying to indicate that there is genetics behind this, that it lives inside you so your child will inherit it. Looking at a child who's becoming rude or becoming a kind of a rebellious, our general tendency is that we start trying to suppress it, or we try to confront the child by probably criticizing them or probably pointing out them. Even in a respectful manner also, what we try to do is we try to correct them if nothing of the previous things. And this begins the game of tit for tat. In order to start correcting, if it is initially just a samjhaish, just a recommendation or a suggestion to the child, if the child doesn't understand, doesn't follow whatever that is, we start becoming violent, first with ourselves and then with the child, because we do not accept that this child has not understood our recommendation. It hurts our parent ego. So what do we see when the child is becoming arrogant? We see that the child is arrogant to us. This thought itself is an arrogant thought, an egoistic thought. Because we start beginning to feel right from the time the child is born that the child is, of course, under our care, but in a subtle way, we are responsible for it. And it's very much borderline considering them as a property of ours. That feeling is what I'm trying to highlight here. And I'm trying to say that let us accept that the traces of that live inside us and we need to get out of that. Another thing is accepting that each one of us are individuals. Even Vedanta and Patanjali Yoga Sutra also highlight on the aspect of each individual being born with their own baggages of karma. Hence, they create their own destinies. Our tendency is to have similarities in the destinies, similarities in the kind of actions that we take in our life, and imposing that or maybe insisting that to our kids leads us to believe that they are not following the right path. And that makes us feel once again that the kids are becoming disrespectful. So let us understand that each one of us has brought their own karmas, and has brought their own destiny to live.